Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living."
I want for that one person to go about their day a whole different version of them.
Yeah, like
themselves. Like they're going to come into life like, I'm gonna tear it up. No, we're tearing it up.
Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory.
Find yourself and everything comes to you.
Nice.
You will literally attract everything that you deserve once you do it yourself.
Yep.
You want to be in the driver's seat of your own life, because if you're not, life will drive you.
Failure is good. And we look at it so negatively.
Okay, so let's change the script. No, seriously, let's change the script. What is good, everyone? Welcome into The Closed Mind, where we venture into topics that will free the mind. We are your hosts, Riss and Ilaria, and we are going to be your guides to this journey. So let's get into our second topic, know your worth plus tax, finding your way back.
So, I feel like I can't give too much feedback on the finding your way back part, because I feel like I'm on my way to finding myself back. But that's the beautiful part of this, is we are both in different seasons.
And we're learning while we go.
Yes.
Yeah, so just like the first topic or episode, we were talking about how everybody's in different transition areas. So some are to the bottom. They don't know where they're supposed to go. They don't have
see the vision, see the tunnel.
Feel like they have any purpose. Yeah, so they're at their lowest. And there's people that are at their prime. Yeah. There are people that are
kind of stuck in the middle. That's where I'm at. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. Why? Is because I know what I'm supposed to be doing to get to where I need to be to.
No,
it even makes any sense. I was about to say, okay, so like I know what I'm supposed to do, but it's like a matter of how do I even get to that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I feel like you have to have a group of people that been through that process.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Just like, we say everybody comes into our lives for a reason, to give, you a little push, or you a little pep talk, like, yo, let's stop procrastinating and let's get to
business.
Yeah. Because it really is a ticking bomb. It's all up to you. Whatever you want to do with this,
facts,
is on you. It's the effort that you want to put into it. So I guess this whole finding yourself back is work time.
Right.
It's time to work. It's time to put in work, and we're going to kind of talk about the keys to getting there.
Okay, I was going to say, so you've been through it,
yes,
correct?
Yes.
What is it that you did that helped you kind of come out from that spot where you don't really know what you're supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Right. I guess I was just way at the bottom, where I was like, I really don't have any choice, so let me just start something.
Yeah.
And then that was a book. I would talk about it at work. Like, I need something, you guys. I don't know where my head's at. I need something that's going to help me understand it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love that, because the mind is just, powerful. It is powerful, and it's kind of scary, and it gets scary. This is a scary process, because you start to understand your weaknesses. You start to understand your strengths. And I think it's beautiful, but it's scary, because you really learn how to get out of your comfort zone. You learn how to just go and do it, instead of talking about it.
You are preaching right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
You
it's
preaching
flowing,
right
girl.
now.
It is flowing. No, but I think that's the hugest thing is really asking yourselves questions about yourself. What do I want? Is this what I want? Is the life that I'm living? It's something obviously needs to change. This is why I'm feeling this way. Like, this is why I'm so
And usually
lost.
the reason is you.
Yeah.
Literally. You're the person who is stopping you
Ooh.
from being the best version of yourself. Like, I feel like
And
we
blaming
get to,
everybody else for it.
I was just gonna say, we're so quick to look at our situation and point the finger at everyone and everything that's happening in our lives, when really, like, bitch, you don't have to condone anything that you don't want or deserve.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
you put up with what you feel that you deserve.
Ooh.
Right?
Yes.
And it's not right.
It's not right.
Because a lot of the stuff we put up with is like,
Man, if we saw and if we saw somebody else being treated that way,
we would be
Right?
like,
Right.
girl, you better.
It's like, girl, practice what you preach.
No, seriously.
No, yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
That was heat.
That was he, girl. No, seriously, I think it's key. It's essential to really talk positive, you know, set that standard of what you're willing to take. Mm-hmm. So, wow, when you refused to settle for less than the best tends to track you down.
I love that.
Because you know why? When you're aligned in life, all those opportunities just start hitting you. But you have to be in that mind, that laser zone that, listen, I'm taking that. I don't know how I'm going to take it, but it's mine. You have to understand these opportunities were always yours. You were holding yourself back.
And you're given another opportunity to find your way there. So it's really your choice whether you want to continue to be stuck or if you want to move forward. And that's kind of what I've noticed with myself, even like, I be passing the opportunities.
Girl.
Because I'm stuck.
You know what? I always, I talk very highly on my host here. Riss is an amazing photographer.
Thank you.
And I had brunch with a friend and your name came up. And I was like, yo, she needs to be in New York.
Oh my God, stop.
She needs to be in a studio in New York. I told Riss that. She said, that is my dream.
Yes.
How am I seeing your
vision. Dream?
I don't know.
You're my soulmate. No, seriously.
No.
You read that though. Because when you said that, that's something I've always said is whether it be, I either wanted to be in Cali or in New York or I forget what the other place was, but those were my top two. And I was like, I need to be somewhere where, because I want to be an editorial photographer where fashion is a big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's so crazy that you
And
said
you
that.
have those visions for a reason.
Yeah.
Your thoughts.
Because that's what I'm supposed
Yes.
to. I love that.
100%.
I love that.
You know, that's why we keep saying the mind is powerful.
Yes, because
You have your own visions and
already installed in you.
Girl,
Already
say that.
installed in you.
Say that.
And you just are the big fucking fat ass elephant in the way of
Like you,
can you move the fuck out the way? Like,
right.
I'm trying to get
You're the elephant.
no,
Yeah, you're the elephant.
no, for real. So get out the way.
Mo. Bitch, get out the way. No. And I think that's why it's so important to journal. Write your goals. Have them there. Look back at them every single day.
Yes.
Figure out what you can do every single day to make those dreams possible tomorrow or get closer to it.
And get to get closer to your dreams, you have to get closer to yourself. You got to understand all aspects of you and understand your worth.
Ooh, yes. Understanding your unhealthy habits, like maybe you get distracted by your phone. All right, hey, I know I'm going to get distracted by my phone from Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to put this under the couch.
Me right now, literally last episode, I was on my phone. She said, Marissa, get off your phone. I have to like literally
said, no
put
phones.
it face down so that
This is middle school, high school. We don't.
That's what I used to get in trouble for, though. I used to get in trouble for that a lot.
Okay, so obviously it's been an unhealthy habit for Riz to have her phone, right? So she would put that under the couch.
Girl, I put it right under
for 2 hours and do whatever her goal. I mean, do whatever makes her closer to her goal for that 2 hours.
Yep.
So yeah, being assertive and knowing that you can get there. Yeah. You know, not doubting, okay, you know what? I'm going to grab my phone because this ain't going to do anything for me. That is not knowing your worth. You are worth that big studio in New York City, baby.
Oh my gosh, I love you.
I love you too. Talk a little bit about the whole
standards thing.
Yeah, no, expectations.
Oh.
Because I'm a big person on expectations. And so when we were doing our prep, there was one that said, let go of all expectations. And Riz said, if you don't expect anything, then nothing can disappoint you. Yeah. So you were saying setting expectations, if somebody didn't meet that expectation, you would be disappointed.
Exactly. So like that's why I kind of like, I guess, but it's different when you set them with yourself. But we shouldn't be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I guess that's my whole thing, is setting them for myself.
Setting them for yourself makes more sense.
Sometimes with my partner, but I'm learning to.
With your partners, that's like, I feel like that's one of those things where you can't do it. I feel like that's
but you want to cheer them on, like, hey, you know you can do this. This is what you want to do. You know you can do this.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, I don't know, it just gives them more of like a way to hurt, like
disappoint you.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah, so set expectations for yourself. I think that is a good one for yourself.
Because that's like setting your goals, setting your dreams.
Yes.
I expect myself to get here.
I expect myself to be up
Hold yourself accountable.
4 o'clock in the morning for these podcasts.
No, for real. Shout out to you. Because like you said, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah. That's
us putting that time away to make our dreams come true.
Yep. Facts.
Right?
Ooh,
right. Thank you. So, gathering resources, being in healthy relationships, being in healthy friendships, having friends is a great thing. And you need to be speaking about your dreams with friends.
Yes. And if
the more you talk about it, the more you're putting it into the universe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you're speaking to a friend and they're like, I brought up your name at this meeting because they were talking about this. What? You get a call the next day. Hey, Hillary,
Ooh.
Just heard from a girl. All successful businesses are successful because of word of mouth.
You are very, very right.
If you don't, a lot of people don't want to jump on the internet and find somebody they don't know. But if somebody they know and trust brings up your name,
yep.
Oh, I'm 100% in it.
That is...
See?
Wow.
Thank you.
That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
And I love to have, healthy relationships because it brings you those perspectives,
Ooh.
That other perspective. And we want to surround ourselves with people that we want to be like.
Yes. But you know what comes into play with that?
What?
People who are like that, like who feel that way towards you, you brought value to them.
Ooh.
That's why they want that. You know what I mean? And that is like something really important. I feel like when it comes to talking about knowing your worth, because I don't know. I just feel like I'm not saying we should base our worth off of what people think of us, but to know that we are fulfilling. Is this even making any sense?
It is. Give us an example, Riz.
Okay, so for example, I asked Raphael, I said, who is somebody that brings you like value? And he said me, and I asked him how, and he kind of told me, he was like, you taught me a lot of things that like no one else had taught him. Like if he wouldn't have met me, he was like, I probably wouldn't have learned those things.
Wow.
So that's what I mean by that. Like, and it goes back to like the first episode where I'm talking about you come into people's lives to teach them something. You have a purpose in their life. And the thing is, we should be cautious of. Did I use the right word?
Yeah, we should be cautious of. Cautious or conscious?
Conscious and cautious.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. And conscious and cautious.
Of how you are impacting somebody's life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I like that you said that.
Because, yeah, like you have to look at all of your relationships in your life, not just boyfriend, girlfriend,
nice.
best friends.
Yep.
I'm talking about even your kids.
Yeah.
Like what are they taking from you that no one else is giving them? Like, are you irreplaceable?
Right. Yeah, no.
Are you easily replaced? Like, what value are you?
Right.
So here.
You know, there's relationships that, that's also one thing that you really have to observe your surroundings,
Yes.
and who you're letting in your life. And because all of this, I like to talk about energy. Energy is so important, especially, in this season, you're going to be using all of your energy on yourself, right? So you got the energy for yourself, but there's still other people that you got to fill their cups, right? It's like necessary. Like sometimes when I know this is something that I know I need to work on, and during the quarantine, I'm just like, Hillary, you need to be better. You need to be a better daughter. No matter where your relationship went, you still, that's your mother, and she put all of her energy into you
at one point in her life. Yeah.
So it's your, now I don't want to say duty, but it's your turn to return that. And it's your,
Wow, I love
and
that you
even
just
as,
said that.
And even as a mother,
Yeah.
it is our time. It is our time to give the energy that they deserve. So when they grow older, they see the value. I deserve to be put, wherever we put them.
Yeah.
I deserve to be spent time with. I deserve to be appreciated. I deserve to be surprised. I deserve to be treated well. Teach your kids to get ready in the morning, wash their face, brush their teeth.
Yes.
You are worth it. You need to put yourself in that headspace where, listen, I'm going to be a badass today, even if I mess up.
Ooh,
right?
Yes.
Right. So yeah, again, you got to give your energy to yourself first, and know that, don't feel guilty for that.
Yeah.
But fill everybody else's cup that's necessary. Your parents, your husband or spouse,
children,
your children, or whoever is important to you.
Yeah.
Whatever relationship gives you value, remember to give that back.
I love that.
Right? It's important, because again, you won't be fulfilled until you're giving that back.
Yeah. You have to ask yourself, what impact am I making on other people's lives?
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Preach. So, and this goes even with relationships, because I could say friendships. Yeah, since we're talking about friendships and relationships, I'm going to read this quote that's saying, chasing a person doesn't give you value or build values in you. You earn your value by chasing morality and practicing dignity.
Ooh.
So dignity and morality. No. Are you familiar with dignity and morality?
I'm familiar with dignity.
Right. So give me a little bit of a feel on what dignity means to you. Because I hear dignity and pride a lot.
Yeah. So like
knowing your worth, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's like what we're talking about.
Like
exactly.
standards.
Yep.
You know, morality is more of a what means what is important to you, I guess, you know? Mm-hmm. What you stand for, you know? Mm-hmm. So chasing somebody that's not seeing my worth is what am I proving myself for? If you don't see it in me, then you don't belong here.
Yes.
You don't belong in my circle.
Ooh, you don't belong here. Take that shit elsewhere.
You know what? I think that's what we're gonna
name it.
Should we?
Yeah. Value yourself, because fuck. No, you don't belong here.
And people keep making the same mistake over and over. If they're not proving themselves, you need to cut the cord.
Yeah.
In friendships and in relationships. Again, chasing somebody that is not seeing your value and not trying to win that trust, that bond back, and they're not putting in the work, you need to cut them off. If you have to tell them multiple times to do something, cut them off.
Ooh, baby.
So that has to do with knowing your worth, knowing what you're going to take.
Yep. What are you standing
for? What is that quote?
It's you allow what you think you just like.
Or yeah.
It's allow what you allow what you think you deserve. Mm-hmm. So if you're putting up with a lot of bullshit, that's because you think that you deserve nothing but bullshit. And that's why you can't find a happy, stable mindset, because you're just stuck. You know, you're
stuck. I mean? Yeah,
you're okay with that. You're content.
Love that word.
You can. Yeah.
You need to not settle.
Yeah. Boom.
Don't settle for
ever
the minimum, baby.
Yeah, because there is always going to be something bigger and better. Always. Bigger and better. But it's a matter of you believing that you can have bigger and better.
Right. Yep.
Believing you deserve bigger and better. You need to feel deserving of everything that, you know what I mean?
No, 100%. I want to go into, what people tend to believe their self-worth is based on appearance, their social status,
the kind of job they work.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you see somebody in the position you want to be in and you feel some type of way, I feel like that's in the mind of you you're holding yourself back. Does that make sense? So I was kind of talking about there's a very a generational curse where elderly or just adults feel like if we are not pursuing a career, getting benefits, have a retirement fund and all this, that we're not making it in life, if that makes sense. So of course those people are feeding you those things and you think that you're not doing enough. But you need to trust the process and know that what you're doing is going to get you where you are. So social status, the whole career situation, reevaluate, know your place. You know, everybody has their winning times. Don't let that discourage you. And that has to do with those negative thoughts are going to talk you out of it. Those negative thoughts are the ones that are saying, yo, that girl is making it and I'm not. Let me stop what I'm doing because it ain't enough. You are enough. What you're doing is enough. And really trust your process. Oof. Yes. And having those healthy relationships to remind you you're doing great.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you going. That's what keeps successful people going, because they surround themselves with people that will cheer them on no matter how many times they fall.
Ooh.
So keep on standing up and getting through the days as positive as possible. Positive routines, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I guess we're feeding on to people that are this episode is dedicated to the people pleasers.
No, really.
You know, the people that are treating themselves poorly or talking poorly of themselves. Ooh, you ever meet somebody like that?
Yeah, me.
Are you? No, I don't think you're that bad, but you know, saying sorry way too much.
That's me.
Oh.
I have a problem with that. I'm sorry.
Stop saying sorry. You know,
I know you were like one of the first people to be like, why do you keep saying sorry? Like the first day we ever pulled these things out, and I just kept apologizing. You were like, girl, stop being sorry. And I was like, sorry. Sorry. My bad.
You know, I want to speak real deeply into this one, though. Neglecting your own needs. Ooh. Putting them to the side because you don't think that they're important.
Which is our next episode, which you guys are going to love.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And then you stop wanting greater things. You guys know your worth. Know whatever that you guys are dreaming about or your goals. Remember that you are worth it. Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of wraps up the gist of it.
Yeah.
And I want to end it on that note because we want to end every podcast with a reflection activity. Mm-hmm. So whatever you felt today, I hope something that we said in this episode helped you, resonated with you. And go about your day wanting more. Go about your day reevaluating the people that you have in your story. You are the dream, and your story, right?
Yeah.
And Marissa's a character of my story. You're one of my favorite characters.
Wow, same.
but go about your day taking care of yourself and knowing that whatever you do, make sure that you're having a purpose and you're bringing value to the world and you're bring value to yourself. So, in finding your way back, practice those things. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Riss.
No, I was just going to say, make sure you're subscribed to all of our platforms. So whether it be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we will have the PDF file, correct, of our worksheet. And make sure to tag us on social media. So if you get on your story, fill that out and post it and tag us because we love to see.
Yes, we would love to see it.
What you guys are doing, what you guys have to say. Because you don't know who really needed to hear something like this. Because dang, boom.
Boom, baby. Well, that wraps up our episode, and we will be back next Friday to venture into another topic that will free the mind. Do-do.